Game 1 was a blowout, and game number 2 is going to be big as the Toronto Blue Jays and Minnesota Twins. Let's go really quickly. So there we are, and I need, there it is. Minnesota won yesterday 7-3. And they look good doing it. They are very good. Jimmy Key warming up. And the Toronto Blue Jays are going to try and even out this series. It's 1-0 Minnesota. And if Minnesota wins again, they'll be up 2-0, but they'll play 3 in Toronto. Starting off, Alan Anderson. He's 1-0 with 6 ERA, 6 innings, 8 hits, 154 walks and hits per innings pitched, 3 strikeouts and 1 walk. This is Alan Anderson, the pitcher. First up, Lloyd Moseby. Moseby 194. And we're about ready to go, Alan Anderson, and we are underway. And that's going to be outside ball 1. So Moseby now 4th pick. I mean, that's not really meaningful, but Moseby started off everything yesterday. He had a 10-pitch at-bat, and he got on with a walk. 1-1 from Alan Anderson. That's going to be fouled off, 1-2. Lloyd Moseby. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Down low, 2-2. Toronto nothing, Minnesota nothing. Game number 2. 3-2. And Tony Fernandes will be on deck. Cincinnati and the Dodgers both have 2 games. Struck him out. That's going to be 1 out. He almost came all the way back and walked again. But watch this. It'll be that was ball 4. Here's Tony Fernandes. The outside ball 1. Well, Toronto knows that they need to score early. And they need to score a little bit often. They lost last game 7-3. They didn't have a good job at all. So it'll be quickly 2-0 to Fernandes. They didn't do a good job at all really hitting the ball. Only had like 4 hits all day. That's going to be high into left field. It'll curve foul, and Dan Gladden makes the catch. Right into the bullpen, Dan Gladden. 2 outs. George Bell, 355, 3 home runs, and 4 RBI. And that's going to be Bell. This is to right field. But Bush will be underneath, and he makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the 1st inning. The score, Toronto nothing, Minnesota nothing. Jimmy Key's 2 starts, 1-1, 150 ERA, 12 innings. Giving up 11 hits, only 1 walks and hits per innings pitched. 3 strikeouts and 1 walk. This is Jimmy Key. And now Dan Gladden will start off. Gladden hitting .308, and in left field he's been good. Jimmy Key will start it off. There's the bunt, fouled it off. It was 2 for 4, a home run and an RBI in the last game. Of course, they won 7-3. The 0-1 will be outside 1-1. Minnesota has a 1-0 series lead. Swing and a miss there. It'll be 1-2. Last game they kind of dominated. They led 4-0. Toronto got 2 runs, but they couldn't do anything after it. Hit him, and Dan Gladden will be on first, and here's Tommy Herr. So Cincinnati and the Dodgers will have 2 in a row. That's going to be high, ball 1. So Tommy Earl, the 1-0, bottom of the first. Down low, 2-0. Earl was 1 for 3, had an RBI in his last game. 1 on, nobody out. There's a steal. They throw to second, and that's going to be safe. Gladden makes it to second base. So Tommy Earl, 158. Bottom of the first, and that'll be on the ground. Key, and that'll be 1 out, but they got Gladden into sacrifice position. Gladner, Puckett, Urbeck, Gaetti, Bush, Laudner, Larkin, and Gagne. And 7 home runs. So Kirby Puckett now. That's going to be up the middle. It should be 1-0 Minnesota. The throw to first, 2 outs. But it is 1-0 Minnesota. They've not trailed all series, and they've scored first in both these games. Lariano to McGriff, and it is 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning. So Kirby Puckett gets an RBI, scoring Dan Gladden, and a stolen base meant something. That'll be down low, 1-0. Urbeck was 2 for 4, a home run, and 3 RBIs. That's going to be a strike, 1-1. He'll be on the ground, maybe up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. So Ken Herbeck, another base hit. Jimmy Key is having a little bit of trouble here in the first inning. Dave Steeb had the same sort of trouble. So here's Gary Gaetti hitting .261. Bottom of the first inning, 2 outs. And that's going to be down low, 1-0. The Gaetti first on the Twins with 5 RBI. Bottom of the first inning, Gaetti, it'll be the 1-0. And Gaetti, and that's going to be a base hit. Where are they going to go with this? They're going to go to third, and they will stay at first and second. So Ken Herbeck goes, and Gary Gaetti gets a single. Ken Herbeck goes, and will stop at second. Randy Bush. And that's going to be a strike. So Randy Bush hitting .227. And a swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Now to be on the ground and foul again. If they can get a lot of runs here, Toronto will be behind the 8 ball. And this will just be 9 innings, another 9 innings of Toronto trying to catch up, but they strike them out. Minnesota strikes first. They have a 1-0 lead in Game 2 of the ALCS with Minnesota up 1-0. And here's Fred McGriff. He had a home run yesterday. In the 9th inning, cut it to 7-3. It was 7-2. McGriff is having a good postseason. But here's Alan Anderson, top of the 2nd inning. In the ALCS, that'll be a curve to not get in. Last 6 games, McGriff has 8 RBI. 2 doubles, a few home runs. 1-0 to McGriff. Down low, 2-0. They'd love to get him on first. You would have George Bell. Top of the 2nd inning, the 2-0. And he jammed him 2-1. Could have been another strike. Alan Anderson now. Now to be hard hit and foul. Now it's 2-2. To McGriff, it was 2-0, and he swung at 3. And now it's 2-2 though. Struck him out. There's one out, and McGriff goes down. There's nothing he can say about that one. There it is. 1-0. 2-0. He swung at this. 2-1. It was 2-2 to called strike, and he swung. He's got to be mad at himself. And here's Jesse Barfield. And that's going to be fouled away. 0-1. Run on the Blue Jays, 781. So Barfield hitting 226 down low, 1-1. 1 for 4 and a single. Be down low, 2-1. Two and one. That'll be fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Struck him out, and that's going to be 2 strikeouts in the day. Barfield goes down, and Alan Anderson with this 3rd strikeout of the game. And he's looking good. Toronto is not looking good at all. And here's Kelly Gruber hitting 219. Top of the 2nd now. That's going to be high ball 1. They want to just get on base. And I'll tell you what, right now, Minnesota leading 1-0. You know, Cincinnati and the Dodgers, you never know in that one, but Cincinnati, sorry, in the Mets. I don't know about that one because the Mets were, that was tough. It'll be 3-0. That could have been a strike. He's like, where did he miss that one? And Anderson, let's see if he throws it right down the middle to Gruber. Nope. And 4 pitches and a walk. Top of the 2nd inning, here's Cecil. Go back to first. 2 outs. Toronto gets their first base runner. So no more perfect games, and now, but they haven't hit the ball yet. And that's going to be a ball outside. 1-0. They're not giving that corner. Fielder has walked a few times. 1-0. Oh, they're going to steal. He throws to second. Should get him. He does. That ends the inning. An ill-advised steal. And Cecil Fielder will start off the next inning. Oh, they got him by so much.
Leading off for the Twins,
Tim Laudner.
number 15.
Laudner's hitting 350, and that's going to be 0-1. Minnesota 1, Toronto nothing. That'll be a low 1-1. Hendricks, Keller, Drummond, and Washington this time. Hendricks is behind the plate. We've seen them at other places around here in the playoffs. And oh, he called that a strike. They don't like it. Laudner is hitting 350. He has to take it. It's 1-2. 1-2. Struck him out, and that's going to be the first out. That one was out of the zone. And here's Gene Larkin. 1 out, bottom of the 2nd. And that's going to be low ball 1, 1-0 with 1 out. Larkin is 3rd on the Twins with a .318 average. No home runs, 2 RBI. Larkin, it'll be on the ground. Lariano to McGriff, 2 outs. Two outs now.
The shortstop, Number 2.
And here's Greg Gagne. Greg Gagne, 211. No home runs, 2 RBI. It's going to be inside, ball 1. 1 for 3 in the last game for Gagne. He had a single. He'll be high, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. With 2 outs, nobody on, Jimmy Key. And that'll be fouled off, 2-1. 1-0 Minnesota, bottom of the first inning. Minnesota scored on a Kirby Puckett ground ball. He was thrown out, but he still gets the RBI. This is 2-2 from Key to Gagne. And he'll tap that one back. The 2-2. 3-2. Gladness on deck. No, they don't give it to him, and it's ball 4. They might have given it to him before. Gladden walked on an earlier at-bat. And that's going to be safe. No balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. And it's going to be a strike, 0-1 with 2 outs. Dan Gladden hitting .308. It'll be 1-1. 1-1. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 1 on. And on the ground, they'll pick it up. Fernandes the first. They got Gladden barely. They got him barely. And we go to the 3rd. Minnesota still with a 1-0 lead. Fielder, Witt, and Lariano. Here's the top of the 3rd inning. Fielder with no base hits in the postseason. Here in Minnesota, the Metrodome, for game number 2. Tomorrow, I thought it would be Cincinnati, but tomorrow is actually going to be Cincinnati and the New York Mets. I don't know on that one because the Mets, they survived. Swing and a miss there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cecil Fielder. And that'll be fouled off again. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Struck him out, and that's going to be 1 out. So you can see this. That's going to be 0-1. Oh, 1-1 there. Was 1-2, and who knows? I think that might have been fouled off. Then bang, strikeout. That was a complete ball there. Here's Ernie Witt. That'll be inside, ball 1. They're not giving that. Witt is 4 RBIs, tied for the 3rd on the Blue Jays. Nobody on, 1 out. Here's Ernie. The 1-0, and that's going to be ball 2 inside. Minnesota 1, Toronto 0. Ernie Witt hitting .200. It'll be 3-0 with an out. Lariano will be on deck. Alan Anderson now. Right through the middle, it'll be 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. And Witt is going to take another one. They got to be careful. A lot of these 3-0s, you come back because they just stand there. And they just stood there, and he 3 pitches, and he stands there. He doesn't like it, but he stood there for 3 pitches. Look at this. This is 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Now here it is, 3-1, 3-2. What's his complaint? What in the world is his complaint? 2 outs. And that's going to be to right field and foul. So Lariano, Toronto down 1-0. That'll be fouled again, quickly 0-2. Last game was 0 for 3 with a strikeout. The 0-2 with 2 outs. Inside 1-2. So Alan Anderson will be down low 2-2. Lariano, and then they start out, and we said Toronto's got to be a much more consistent hitting team in the playoffs. And right now they're down 1-0, and they're swinging at everything. 3-2. Lloyd Mosby's on deck. 3-2, 2 outs for Lariano. That's going to be kind of jammed. I'm running in, and oh, it hits the ground and a base hit. So Lariano with a bloop single. A Texas leaguer.
The center fielder, Will Robertson.
As Tommy Ur dove for it, couldn't get to it. Lariano goes back to first. It's artificial turf. But it does look like real grass, doesn't it? So Alan Anderson, the last time they had a base runner, Kelly Gruber got caught stealing, and it's 1-0. Struck out in the first inning. Legend Sports Universe, good to see ya. And it's 2-0. Last 4 games, a double and 3 RBIs. 2-0 with 2 outs. They kind of jammed him. Urbeck will step on first and end the inning. And I'm sure Lloyd Mosby would want that back. He would love to have that back, but he can't. 1-0. Here's Tommy Herr. Last base hit was right out of his reach. Jimmy Key now. And that's going to be a ball, 1-0. That'll be 2-0. Yeah, Three Rivers was weird. Seeing that. Picked up. This will be Gruber to McGriff, 1 out. Yeah, I like the Metrodome. I know that the auto spell kind of caught off wrong on that one. I've had that happen, don't worry, a million times. Here's Kirby Puckett. His ground out is the game's only RBI. And that'll be another ground out. This one is Lariano to McGriff, 2 outs.
Now batting, number 14.
So this is finally up there. Herbeck will fly out to left field, and that's going to be it. Yeah, it can be weird. I've had that happen to my boss. We go to the 4th inning, and Minnesota 1-0. 4th inning, here's Tony Fernandes. Flew out in the 1st inning. And Tony now. This is big. Legend Sports Universe, always good to see you. Fernandes will take that ball one. He was 1 for 4 in the last game. One of the 4 base hits for Toronto. But no, it's good to see him. My stuff should be coming this week. What happened to my stuff in Karachi was that it flooded and nobody could get to work, but it's all inspected. And now they're finding that's going to be deep to left field. Let's see, Gladden is back, and it is caught, 1 out. Dan Gladden with the catch, 1 out. And here's George Bell, he flew out in the first. But yeah, my stuff, all it needs to do is find a vehicle, whatever, and it's up here in 3 days. So that's going to be 2 outs as Puckett gets that. George Bell flies out. Kirby Puckett, the only RBI today. And here's Fred McGriff. 0 for 1, he struck out in the second inning. That's going to be high ball 1. Last game he was 1 for 3, a home run and an RBI, and all that happened in the 9th inning. 1-0, and that'll be caught. Gagne caught it, and that is a great one. Minnesota defensively today, looking really good. Gaetti, Bush, and Lauder coming up. Jimmy Key, 1 for 1 is Gary Gaetti, and Jimmy Key still in. That's going to be a strike. Yeah, the Creators Cup, I'm going to do one. Oh, well, that's going to be big. Fernandes, 1 out. What a play by Tony Fernandes.
Now batting, right fielder.
What a great play by Tony Fernandes. And Randy Bush, 0 for 1. Behind the strike, 0-1 with 1 out. High pop fly, center field. Underneath, that'll be a catch, 2 outs. That's Lloyd Mosby with the catch there. Yeah, my stuff, the Creators Cup, I got to finish that. I have to finish a Creators Cup. Some of those pennant races are really good. And then the playoffs there will be really, really good. And I'm going to start college football. So I got a college football league. I want to do an NFL Creators Cup league. That'll be fouled off, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Struck him out, and we go to the 5th. So at the end of 4, 1-0 Minnesota. For those of you listening in, Legend Sports Universe, a great channel. See your legends, and the thing I love about it, as Jesse Barfield is up, is the fact you get to see legends paired up with each other. And you really get to see their true raw talent. You know, when you see a team with Joe Montana and their running back is like Bo Jackson, wow, that's pretty interesting. You know, Walter Payton behind Dan Marino. Oh, my goodness. And it'll be 2-1 to Barfield. Nobody out, top of the 5th inning. 1-0 Minnesota. Now to be on the ground and a base hit, the second of the day. And Barfield will go to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Vinny Capra.
Kelly Gruber now. One on, nobody out. If Toronto were to take this game, that would be a surprise. And they'd had 3 games to Toronto, but that's going to be a strike. He walked in the second inning, and then he got caught stealing after a great at-bat. He steals second base, and he's out by a mile. Top of the 5th inning, the 0-1. And he takes that one 0-2. Last game he was 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. The 0-2. And it'll be 1-2. So the Toronto Blue Jays down 1-0, 5th inning. 1 on, nobody out. And that's going to be hard hit to left field. Will it go back? Gladness back. It'll hit the trash bags. They might send him around to score. No, they won't. It'll be 2nd and 3rd with nobody out, top of the 5th. And Gruber gets a double. And now Cecil Fielder. For 1. And that's going to be a ball there. Well, Legend Sports Universe, you know, it's fun to watch your channel. And I also know that, you know, you put a lot of hard work and time, and we're a community. We are. Everybody has their own sports and their own styles and their own leagues. And they're all great to watch. And I think people that want to break into this, you want to break into this, I mean, it's a great community. And that's going to be a strike there, 2-1. So Cecil Fielder, he's not got on base all day. He needs a fly ball. It'll be 2 balls, 1 strike. And that'll be fouled back, 2-2. They have 2 chances to get a long fly ball. Have a great day, Legend Sports Universe. Really good to see you. I hope you have a great day. It's really good. The 2-2. And that'll be fouled back again. Alan Anderson up to 66. This will be 67 pitches now. Again to Fielder, top of the 5th inning, the 2-2. 3-2. Ernie Witt is on deck. If they walk him, Witt will be up. The 3-2. Walked him, and the bases are loaded, and Ernie Witt will come up. He struck out in the 3rd inning. This is a big time at bat for the Toronto Blue Jays. Alan Anderson is in a huge jam. Witt, and that'll be a strike, 0-1. You got Barfield on 3rd, Gruber on 2nd. Fielders slow at first base, so well-placed ball. I don't think they're going to run him home. So Ernie Witt now, the 0-1, and that's going to be on the ground and foul. 0-2. So Ernie Witt, the 0-2. This is so big. I can't overstate how big this is, and that's going to be high right field. This one is back. This one is Ransom. No, it isn't. And it's a trash bag. 2 runs are going to score, and it's going to be 2-1 Toronto. I thought it was going to be the grand slam, but it wasn't. It was a little short. And now it's 2nd and 3rd again with nobody out. Oh, what a big hit. What a big hit. That was humongous by Ernie Witt. And what is that? That's going to be ball 1 to Lariano, singled in the 3rd. What is this? This guy just hits a 3-runner home run out of nowhere. And then he does this. And that's going to be hard hit. That's going to be 3-1. Let's see if they're going to make it 4. They come home. They will not run him. And Ernie Witt will stay at 3rd. There's nobody out. Alan Anderson is reeling now.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Alan Anderson is reeling. As you can see right here, oh my goodness, Lariano. And here's Lloyd Mosby now. 3-1 Toronto. Down low, ball one. They need every run that they can get, a strikeout and a ground out. What a shock this is. I never thought, after that first game, that was crazy. That first game was Minnesota dominated. Really, it was. The first couple innings were, just whatevers. And then Minnesota dominated bottom of the third. And they really dominated that game. Yes, Toronto had 2 runs, but Minnesota really looked good. Alan Anderson with a lot of pitches. It's 2-0 to Mosby. They got to be careful. Toronto might score a ton of runs here. It'll be 3-0. And if they walk him, they got big play Tony Fernandes on deck. Fernandes, and now Ernie Wick can say, I'm the big play guy. So 3-0 to Lloyd Mosby. And that'll be a strike. Minnesota 1-0 over Toronto in the series. Toronto trying to tie up this series. It's 3-1. 3 runs, they don't even have an out. And that's going to be fouled back, 3-2. They don't even have an out yet. Not one out. 3-2. Struck him out. That's going to be 1 out. And Alan Anderson is 6th strikeout. Here's Tony Fernandes, 0 for 2. He flew out twice, remember. Sacrifice position. They have a double play clause on, and they also have sacrifice position. And that's going to be high, pop fly. That's going to be neither. And underneath, that's going to be a catch, 2 outs. So Gagne with the catch, the shortstop. And now George Bell in the top of the 5th, 2 outs. He's 0 for 2. Toronto 3, Minnesota 1. Down low, 1-0. Bell is 1 for 4, a home run and 2 RBI in the last game. Toronto leading 3-1 over Minnesota. Long inning, but for Toronto, a great inning. High, and he jammed him. Gagne will camp underneath, and he will make the catch. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, 3-1. Gene Larkin 0 for 1, grounded out in the 2nd. So here comes Gene. That's going to be a ball outside. Well, how is Jimmy Key going to handle this lead? Toronto scored 3 in that inning. That was good, and that's a catch by Lariano. That is a catch and a big one. So Greg Gagne, 211. No home runs, 2 RBIs in the postseason. He walked in the 2nd inning. So Jimmy Key 1 out, nobody on. And that's going to be a strike. And that's going to be a strike again. The 0-2 with 1 out. And underneath. And Fernandes to McGriff, 2 outs. So that was quick.
The batter, number 32.
2 outs, bottom of the 5th, Dan Gladden. Hit by the pitch, stolen base, and a run. So Dan will be leading off the shortstop. Not the shortstop, no, the left fielder. Dan Gladden defensively has been really well. He's got some outs in his postseason that he shouldn't have. Gladden is fast. He might beat this out. Lariano to McGriff. That's the end of the inning. We go to the 6th inning. My goodness. We go to the 6th. It's Toronto 3, Minnesota 1. So here's Fred McGriff. He struck out and lined out.
The first baseman.
And Fred McGriff ready to go here in the top of the 6th inning. So he'll be down low, 1-0. Mark Portugal and German Gonzalez warming up for Minnesota. Of course, if you're Toronto, you want more runs. You got to. You know that Minnesota's going to come back. And they will. Fred McGriff 0 for 2. A swing and a miss there, 1-2. That'll be jammed and fouled away. 1-2. Struck him out, and oh, he was looking at it. He thought it would break outside, but it didn't. It was right there. He didn't like that. But it's going to be 1 out. A big out because nobody is on now. Here's Barfield. 1 for 2. He had a single and a run. He scored a run. Top of the 6th inning, nobody on, 1 out, and that's going to be a ball. You know, the game keeps going. Last 7 games, he's had 2 home runs. And, you know, it keeps going smooth. And for Toronto, it's smooth until Minnesota gets a base hit with nobody out or 2 on with nobody out. And then all of a sudden, they wish they had more runs. 1-1, and that's going to be a hard hit. And a catch by Gagne. He jumped and he caught it on his way down. And you gotta love that. You gotta love it. Watch this. Yeah, okay, that was a catch. And here's Kelly Gruber, 1 for 1 on the day, and he also had a walk. And that's gonna be a strike. He had a double, a walk, and a run. First hit of the series. Was 0 for 4 yesterday. Pretty bad, but right now, Gruber looking good. That's going to be a strike. As I say that, he takes 2. 0-2, Alan Anderson. It'll be 1-2. Anderson can't finish Gruber. He wants to get rid of him and get out of this inning. The 1-2. 2-2. You don't want to lose Gruber. He can fly if there's a base hit. Now to be fouled off, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alan Anderson, top of the 6th. And that'll be, oh, he hung that. I thought that might have been long and deep. So again, it'll be 2-2, 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 6th. And they're going to reach this. It might be fair. It might be. It is. And it's the trash bag. Takes a very favorable bounce. And here it is. A stand-up double for Gruber. He's 2 for 2 with 2 doubles and a walk. He's hitting the ball really well. And Cecil Fielder will come up, but that one was fair. And that's Randy Bush. 3-1 Toronto. And that's going to be fouled off. So Cecil Fielder 0 for 1. And it'll be fouled off 0-2. 0-2, 2 outs, top of the 6th. The 100th pitch from Anderson. Inside 1-2. Well, if Cecil can get his first hit of the postseason, Toronto's going to make it 4-1. The 1-2. Struck him out, and that ends it. Fielder's not looking great. He's in a massive slump. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Puckett and Urbeck, and that's the wrong uniform glitch. Bottom of the sixth, and today, Toronto has really picked it up. Toronto has. So here's Tommy Hearn, Jimmy Key. And that's going to be a strike. I don't know how long they're going to go with Alan Anderson, but they got to start wondering about him. You know, he's over 100 pitches now. They might use him for the 7th inning, and that'll be a swing and a miss by her, a pretty bad one. So the 3-1, bottom of the 6th, the 1-2 to her, and that's going to be to right field, way back, and that's going to be caught by Barfield, 1 out. 1 out and a good catch by Jesse. Here's Kirby now, 0 for 2, 2 ground outs. His first ground out gave Minnesota their only run in the bottom of the 1st inning. And it's their only run to have. Now he has their only RBI. It'll be 1-0 down low. To Kirby, Jimmy Key. His 60th pitch. On contrast, same thing. And the ball just keeps getting away. 0 for 2 today, the 2-0. And on the ground, same spot. All 3 times it's been Lariano to McGriff. They know what pitches.
Number 14.
There's 2 outs, and here's Herbeck. And 1 for 2, a single on the day, and Jimmy Key now. And down low, 1-0. Yeah, I can't wait. College football. When I get at Action PC College Football, the Golden Era League. That'll be on the ground. Fernandes. He'll plant fire to McGriff. And we go to the 7th inning. 7th inning. Toronto, a 3-1 lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
German Gonzalez, his first time in the postseason. 6-0, 166. First time. And here's Ernie Witt, 1 for 2, a double and 2 RBI. Ernie Witt. Boy, when he gets hits, it's big, isn't it? First base hit of the series. And yeah, that was big. I mean, he had a 3-run home run against the A's. It was ginormous. Gagne over to Herbeck, 1 out. You know, you look at this, I guess it's got to be big time for him to get a hit. He won't start a rally, but he sure will put a big exclamation mark in one. But here's Nelson Lariano, 2 for 2. He's either hot or he's cold. Like that Katy Perry song, you're hot and you're cold. I mean, Lariano started out 4 for 4, went 0 for his next 6, I believe. And now he's 2 for 2. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a double here. And that's going to be picked up. He throws the first and out. That was Tommy Hearn playing right on that shift. And Lloyd Mosby now. Bell, Mosby, and Barfield, the outfield. Mosby's in center field. He's 0 for 3 today. And that's going to be a ball inside. One and 0, 2 outs. It'll be 2 and 0.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. 3 and 0. So Tony Fernandes, 3 and 0, 2 outs. German Gonzalez. And that's going to be ball 4. So here's Tony Fernandes. 0 for 3, popped out in the 5th. Toronto 3, Minnesota 1. Oh, he's stealing. They're going to let him go. They throw in. He is out. And what a worthless steal. But we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Toronto leading 3-1. Sometimes you shake your head. You really do. And Gary Gaetti, 1 for 2. He singled in the first. You really shake your head and say, why? So that's going to be Gaetti to right field near the trash bags. And it'll hit him and hit the bleachers. And Gaetti gets that double. Remember what we said earlier, is Toronto feels good until somebody gets that opening double. And there it is. And now they're wishing they got more runs. Here's Randy Bush, he's 0 for 2. And that'll be a strike, 0-1. Toronto has played much, much, much better. They showed that they are really in it. First couple innings of the game, it was all Minnesota. We're like, here we go again. But then Toronto really turned it on, and they've led. Dwayne Ward and David Wells are be up. Ward has not done a good job in the postseason. But Key, and that'll be 1-2. Randy Bush 0 for 2. The 1-2 pitch. On the ground. Let's see what Fernandes does. He'll throw to McGriff, 1 out. And they do not get anybody to third. That was a big thing. Gaetti cannot get to third to set up a sacrifice. And here's Tim Laudner, 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Oh for 2, 1 out. And now, well, to be fair, Toronto was getting those. So he's consistent. He's very consistent, the 1-0. And that'll be fouled off, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Whoa, swung at that one, it was low. Both sides are swinging at that low curve. 1-2 with 1 out. Gaetti on second. It'll be a ball, 2-2. Tim Laudner. 0 for 2 today, the 2-2. 3-2, and Jimmy Key. Gene Larkin's a good hitter. Their bottom of their lineup is really good, 8-9. You gotta wonder if they walk him, that's gonna be a big deal. Oh, he struck out, and he struck out. That was big. Tim Laudner goes down.
The designated hitter, Gene Larkin.
Oh, that would have been ball 4. Oh, that he knows it. He knows it. And here's Gene Larkin, 0 for 2. 2 outs. Gaetti on second. And that's going to be a strike. Larkin lined down, grounded out. Oh, how big it is. 0-1. Larkin trying to cut it to 3-2. High pop fly underneath. Barfield will make the catch, and we go to the 8th. If you don't think cutting a lead into 1 run is big, ask the Pirates. They're sitting home because of it. We go to the 8th. Yeah, you got to be kidding me. Mark Portugal. 3 games, 4 innings, giving up nothing except for 2 walks. Postseason looking good. Tony Fernandes. 0 for 3 and a single. So here's Tony. Top of the 8th inning, high ball 1. You gotta love it. And that's gonna be high to right field. This one is back. But underneath is Bush, 1 out. Toronto's looking for those ever elusive
Up next for the Blue
next runs.
the left fielder.
Here's Bell. He's 0 for 3. Popped out into fat. So it's now Bell and McGriff. There's Bell, and that's a base hit. It's a single. So George Bell gets on. He's been phenomenal this postseason.
Now batting.
You can see what a hit there. There's that sound. You just know that it's a base hit. You know. I mean, that's huge. McGriff, he struck out in the 6th inning. That's going to be high, ball 1. Fred McGriff against Mark Portugal. He swings at that. It's now 1-1. It would have been 2-0. So Bell got a base hit. McGriff, he swung at that one. Dug himself a little bit down. And it's slow 2-1. Could have been 3-0. They might just walk McGriff here and have 2 on with 1 out. Swing and a miss there. 2-2. Fred McGriff. The 2-2 with 1 out. Oh, that was ball 3 and he swung it. Top of the 8th inning, Toronto 3, Minnesota 1, Game 2 ALCS. Toronto trying to tie it up, and he'll foul that one away. 1-0 Minnesota in the ALCS. This is Game 2. Toronto trying to tie it up, and Minnesota would have come back to win. They got him, they got him. George Bell. George Bell gets picked off. Oh my, and well, that's what happens. McGriff down the 2-2. High pop fly, and well, that's going to be Gaetti with the catch. All right, well, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's Toronto 3 and Minnesota 1. Toronto really looking good today. Here's Greg Gagne. Walked in the 2nd, but that doesn't mean they're going to win because it's only 3-1. If Minnesota were to come back and win, that would really be devastating. It really would be. If Toronto holds on to win, they got 3 at home, and they look good. It'll be 1-1. They certainly go back home looking a lot better than they did in Game 1. Game 1, they didn't look good at all. They looked awful. Minnesota right now looks like Toronto in Game 1, only it was worse. The 2-1 for Minnesota. 3-1. And that's going to be hit right through the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. So that's Gagne who gets on, and now we start to top the lineup again. And a new pitcher's coming in. Bottom of the 8th inning, they got to be careful on this. Jimmy Key goes out, and they get a new pitcher. A good outing by Jimmy Key. And it is 3-1 Minnesota. Coming in is Dwayne Ward. 4 games, he has not had a good postseason. Look at the average for righties. They're licking their lips. They know they're going to be good. But now let's see if Dwayne Ward, Cito Gaston is believing in him. Here's Dan Gladden, 0 for 2. And he's got Dan Gladden. That's going to be outside, ball 1, 1 on, nobody out, hit by a pitch. A stolen base, he ended up scoring a run, the only one. That was the one that Kirby Puckett drove in the bottom of the first inning on a ground out. The 1-0, bottom of the 8th inning, Ward, and that'll be a hard hit and foul barely. Oh, they got to be careful. Minnesota, as we said, all Minnesota needs is really a base runner with nobody out. And Toronto will be on their heels, the 1-1. Now behind 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's going to be a strike, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Inside 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. One out, they go to first, nothing there. The 3-2 with 1 out. That's going to be fouled off. Toronto 3, Minnesota 1. The 3-2. Again, he fouls it back. Dwayne Ward needs this out here. A walk, and it's going to be very interesting. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, they got the best part of their lineup coming up. The 3-2. Walked them, and Dan Gladden goes to first, and this is going to be an interesting inning. Toronto fans are going, Dwayne Ward, no. They're hoping Dwayne Ward is a good pitcher. He is just not having a good postseason. And here's Tommy Earl, he's 0 for 3. And are they going to bunt? No, it's going to be 1-0. Look at the Metrodome fans, they can feel it in the bottom of the 8th. There's 2 on, but nobody out. This is absolutely crucial. Bottom of the 8th inning. The tying run is on first, and Tommy Earl would send his place into a frenzy, and it'll be 2-0. He takes 2 pitches to the outside. Dwayne Ward is having trouble now. They want to put 1 runner in sacrifice position, and both runners on second and third, and it'll be 3-0. They might load the bases up. Hankey and Eichhorn. Toronto's nervous now. Minnesota comes back and wins. That'll be a big advantage for them. And that's going to be a strike, 3-1. Tom Kelly, such a huge, huge at-bat. 3-1. Nobody out. Strike 2, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, 2-on. High into right field, let's see what happens. Underneath is Barfield, are they going to throw? They will to third. The throw to third, he's safe, and it's first and third with 1 out. So here's Kirby. Now the big significance is that they got sacrifice position, but they also have a double play clause. So Kirby, and that's going to be fouled off, 0-1. Puckett has the only RBI of the game on a ground out for Minnesota. And that was the bottom of the first inning. Ward, the 0-1. And I'll be down low, 1-1. Minnesota has come alive in the bottom of the 8th inning. They were alive in the bottom of the first, nothing since then. It'll be 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 8th inning. Strike 2. And Ward, 1 more, and they get 2 outs. So here's Kirby, 0 for 3. And And that's going to be fouled off. Two balls, two strikes. Two balls, two strikes, one out. Did he go? It's a huge decision. They say yes, and he's two outs. That was a huge decision. Did he go? We got to see, did he go? Yeah, he did. It's an attempt at the ball. It's an attempt at the ball. And that was big. Two outs, first and third. Herbeck. And that's going to be a strike. He takes that. Ken Herbeck, the Twins want to get one back. It's always easier to make one. You want to burn that insurance run now if you're the Twins. You want to burn it. And it's going to be on below. This should be easy. Lariano to McGriff. That's out. The Twins get nothing. It's Toronto 3, Minnesota 1. So here's Jesse Barfield, 1 for 3, a single and a run. Series, he's 2 for 7. So here's Barfield. And that's going to be a strike, 0-1. 0-1. It's going to be 1-1. Barfield right to Herbeck, 1 out. It's going to be 1 out. Kelly Gruber, 2 doubles and a run. And here's Gruber. 2 for 2. The outside ball 1, 1-0. And high 2-0. That'll be on the ground, 2-1. 2 doubles for Kelly Gruber. He would love another one. You know, it's 3-1 right now. Toronto wants one more. If they get one more run, then that'll be big. Cecil Fielder will be up. If they get one more run, then Toronto will be up 4-1, and it'll be good. That'll be fouled off, 3-2. Portugal is 19th pitch. And that'll be high, pop fly underneath Tommy Herr, and he'll make the catch, 2 outs. So now Cecil Fielder, the DH. 0 for 2, a walk and a run in the series. He hasn't had a hit in the postseason. Oh my goodness, that might have been a meatball right there. And down low, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cecil. And that'll be fouled off, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Struck him out. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Minnesota has 3 more outs. They got Gaetti, Bush, and Laudner. And Minnesota, this is it for them.
Your attention, please.
Here's Tom Hankey. 5 games, 4 for 4 in saves, 6 innings, 1.50 ERA. Righties don't like the guy. Lefties are okay with him. 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. And this is huge. Here's Gary Gaetti. Let's see what happens here. Toronto 3, Minnesota 1. Bottom of the 9th inning, nobody out. Hankey, and that's going to be a strike. They call him that. And they were giving that a ball earlier on in the game, so Gaetti is a little angry. Tom Hankey, the closer, trying to even the series up 1 game apiece. Minnesota scored in the bottom of the first, not since then. It'll be 1-1. We will have 2 straight days of the Dodgers, the Mets at the Reds. They're going to play games 1 and 2 on Tuesday and Wednesday. So that should be very interesting. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Toronto 3, Minnesota 1. Bottom of the 9th inning. Gaetti hitting 2 for 3. And that's going to be to right field, way back. And it's going to be Barfield. And he makes the catch, 1 out. Jesse Barfield.
Now batting, the right fielder, Randy.
So now you have Randy Bush 0 for 3. A ground out in the 7th inning. So Bush 0 for 3. 1 out, nobody on. That's a strike. Minnesota needs somebody on base. Oh, he doesn't like the call. Tom Kelly's a little upset, but tensions are running high, especially in the ALCS. 0-2. If Toronto wins this, they'll go back to Toronto. Split 3, 4, and 5 in Toronto. And this will be high and fouled away. Alan Griggy, good to see you. Alan, I should be getting my stuff from Karachi. I should be getting it later on this week. They said it cleared customs, and they just got signed everything. That's going to be fouled off. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm probably going to do a Creators Cup for that. That'll be a real fun game. I'm probably going to do a Creators Cup on Sunday for that. That's going to be high and foul back. I'm also going to do fantasy football for my school on that. So that'll be good. The 0-2 with 1 out. And that's going to be to left field, way back. Let's see. And it's going to be caught by George Bell. There's 2 outs, and Minnesota's down to their last out. I couldn't believe that last year when the 07 Cowboys won it all. On the ground, this should be it. Fernandes to McGrath. Plenty of time, and Toronto has done it. They've come in to Minnesota and won 3-1. They were down 1-0 at the bottom of the first. They've had trouble for the rest of the innings getting any sorts of base hits. And then all of a sudden they came alive and they pressured. The only criticism today was they could have won by 6 or 7 runs. And they didn't get everybody in. But they scored 3 runs in the 5th and they had pressure all day. The Twins in the 8th inning had pressure, but couldn't get anybody in, and it was really all Blue Jays today. Jimmy Key the win, Anderson the loss, and Tom Hankey with the save. The series is tied at 1. A good game, but Toronto hangs on 3-1. I thought that the Twins would have a little bit more air, and you can see that's Ken Herbeck and some people right here. Good base hits. Ernie Witt, oh, the 2-run double. He had a 3-run home run, a 2-run double, and then right there, that was pretty good. Another RBI, and then Fernandes with the out. Tony Fernandes to Fred McGriff, and pump that fist. Player of the game, Jimmy Key. And Jimmy Key again. Now save Tom Hankey is 5th. So player of the game, the win, the loss. The save is Tom Hankey. And we are going to go to the post-game analysts as Toronto wins 3-1. The second straight game, they scored 3 runs, I believe, on 7 hits. 3 runs, 4 hits, 3 runs, 7 hits. So that's good. For Toronto, the only Kelly Gruber had, well, two people. Kelly Gruber and Nelson Lariano had 2 hits. But Gruber also walked in his. And donuts belonging to Mosby Fernandes. Mosby, Fernandes, McGriff, and Fielder. Fielder hasn't had a hit all postseason. Batting doubles Gruber with 2 wit. RBIs Witt had the 2-run double, and Nelson Lariano 3 there. Toronto was 0 for 2 as Mosby and Gruber were caught stealing. For Minnesota, they only had Gary Gaetti with multiple hits with Gladner, Puckett. That's right, Puckett, Buschlander, and Larkin all with donuts. And that was big. Gladden at least walked once. Alan Griggy, you say, I'm getting MLB this week. Oh, good, you got a PS5. Okay. No. Do not look at the records. Do not look at the records. That was the real life records of last year and not 1988. Not 1988. Don't look at the records there. So Gaetti got a double, Puckett, an RBI, Gladden. And sorry about that. Sorry, I just saw that. I saw that before, and I'm like, oh yeah. At the very beginning, I realized they were last year's real records and not 1988. Stolen bases for Gladden. All the runs were earned. Jimmy Key, 1 run, 4 hits, and 7 innings, 4 strikeouts and a walk. Alan Anderson gave up 3 runs on 6 hits. He struck out 8, walked 2. And Mark Portugal, very good, only 1 walk. 1 strikeout, 2 innings of work, only 1 hit. Gonzalez, 1 walk, that's it. Well, Ward gets the hold and Enke gets the save. All of them were perfect except for Ward, who gave up a walk. That was shocking. Ward's ERA is coming down. It'll look really tough. Toronto and Minnesota are split 1 game apiece. Tomorrow it's going to be New York and Cincinnati at Riverfront Stadium for game number 1. New York and Cincinnati. The New York Mets of 1988 and Cincinnati of 1988 will play in Riverfront Stadium. It should be good. So that'll be game 1 tomorrow, game 2 on Wednesday. I hope everybody's having a great day. Alan Griggy, great to see you. The PS5, it's really good. I just got one here in Pakistan. It's really good. Got it off the street. Had to put it in English. So I used my translator. And Eric Davis, yeah, he was unbelievably good in the series that they had against the Dodgers. And New York is in there because of roll back and watch Game 7 against the Pirates. Just watch the 9th inning against the Pirates. And that was big. Have a great day, everybody. I will see you, especially you, Ray Griggy, and Legend Sports Universe. But Ray Griggy, really good to see you. Have a great... Oh, Strawberry is hurt. Strawberry is hurt. He's done. Strawberry is hurt. He hurt his arm sliding into second, and he's done. So, Ray, I will see you later. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you for the Mets-Reds game tomorrow. Have a great day.